I, America's beloved tooth fairy, have been kidnapped by the Sandman.
Attention, everyone, attention!
This is Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my employer, who's been asked to pay a high ransom for my release.
Attention!
Because he is unable to meet the demand, he has taken the problem to the Tishomingo Towers Dental Society new luncheon and lecture series.
Quiet!
Doctors, I know you're anxious to hear today's lecture speaker, Mr. Vernon Trapmonger.
Thank you.
Who will be lecturing today on the subject, Fish Have Teeth Too. However, while Mr. Trapmonger finishes his meal, I have an important matter to bring before this society.
Beans?
What?
Could you pass the beans, please?
Oh, yes. Doctors, I regret to inform you that America's beloved tooth fairy has been kidnapped.
Spinach?
What?
Could you pass the spinach, please?
Oh, yes. You are. I have been asked to pay a ransom of $1 million for my priceless collection of rare marbles, which includes 5 Clearys and 7 Steelies. Doctors, I need your help. I have not $1 million, and I need all my marbles.
Dr. Armadillo,
Yes, question.
are your Clearys all one color?
No, I have 2 grass green and 3 rose red.
Would you like to trade 1 green for a sky blue?
Doctor, not now. This is crisis time.
Could we talk later?
Yes. Now we must pitch in. Do I hear a motion that this society pledges $1 million? Anyone?
Pardon me.
Yes, Mr. Trapmonger.
Yeah, could you pass the peas while you're talking, as long as you're not...
Of course. Gentlemen, time is running out.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I have a motion.
Very good.
I move that this society adopt a very strong resolution as follows.
Yes.
We are against kidnapping.
Gentlemen, are you simply going to pass a resolution?
Hey, if you're going to pass that stuff, don't forget about Trapmonger.
Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official tooth fairy headquarters and place of employment.
Dr. Armadillo's office.
Nurse Durkin?
Yeah.
This is the Molar Marauder. Is Dr.
You know what day this is.
Day?
It's vacuum the office day.
Oh, that's right.
And whose job did we agree that'd be?
Mine.
Right.
Am I going to be able to go in and vacuum today? Is my ransom ready?
What ransom?
No, it isn't ready. I won't be able to vacuum today, Nurse Durkin. Is Dr. Armadillo there?
No, he isn't.
Do you know when he'll be back? Hello, Nurse Durkin.
Doctor.
Well, I took the problem of the Molar Marauder's ransom to the Dental Society, and they agreed that I should...
Get the vacuum cleaner into this office.
No, that I should tell the...
Doctor?
Yes?
I want you to vacuum this office.
Isn't that what's-his-name's job?
He isn't here.
Oh, yes, he was the one that was kidnapped. I'll get the vacuum.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Who's this?
Who's this?
This is the Sandman, and time is running out.
My sentiments exactly. It's almost 3:45.
So, do you have the ransom or don't you? Because if you don't, I'm going to destroy the tooth fairy, and I ain't just pulling her out.
Don't forget under the chairs, Doctor.
Yes.
Did you say doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Armadillo.
Let me speak to him.
He's busy right now.
Too busy to save the Molar Marauder?
Do you know how long it's been since this floor's been vacuumed?
Look, put the doctor on the phone or else.
Or else what?
Or else I'm going to hang up.
By the desk, Doctor.
Yes, all right.
Would I talk to him if I promised to come over and vacuum tonight?
Doctor.
Yes?
Telephone.
Right. A single light burns brightly in the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my place of employment at official Tooth Fairy headquarters. Yes?
Dr. Armadillo?
Yes, I am, and you are?
Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman.
Now, do you have some identification? Why did you throw sand in my face?
You asked for identification, sweetheart. I'll be alone.
Yes, walk this way, please. Nurse Durkin suggested you begin in this room.
I only agreed to vacuum this tonight because your nurse refused to let me speak to you while you were vacuuming this...
Yes, well, I had to do it because, you see, Wednesday is vacuum day, and although that's Mr. Sneaker's job,
Doctor?
he couldn't do it because he was kidnapped.
I must have an answer here and now about the ransom.
It's plugged in, all set to go.
Where is it, Doctor?
The switch is under the hand...
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to do under the chairs, too.
Yes, I've done this before, Doctor. Doctor, do you have the ransom?
Well, I went before the members of the Dental Society today, and I asked if they come up with the money for the ashtray.
What?
You want me to move the ashtray?
Oh, yeah, please. And the magazine stand?
All right.
Yeah.
They all passed a resolution. I have it here.
Hey, terrific.
Would you like me to read it to you?
Yeah.
All right. We had it printed on a scroll. It reads, "Resolved that we adopt a resolution in regard to the kidnapping of the beloved Tooth Fairy by the person known as Willard Wermock, alias the Fan Man."
Sandman.
The printer ran out of capital S's.
All right, go ahead.
That we do hereby serve notice to wit,
Get to the money.
that we do condemn, object, and strongly disapprove of the kidnapping of people, period. And then it says approved this
Wait a
day
minute.
by the entire membership
Hold it.
of the Tishomingo Towers Dental Society.
Stop it. Cut it out right now. What kind of dumb-cup trick is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I pulled your plug out.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. It's over.
Well, it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it.
Don't ever expect to see your beloved fairy tooth in this office again.
Does that mean you'll be coming in to do the vacuuming then?
Thursday, the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armandingo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment.
Fairy phone.
Nurse Durkin, this is the Molar Marauder.
Yeah.
As you know, I have been
Are you
kidnapped.
coming in today?
Nurse Durkin, did anyone mention to you that I got kidnapped?
Does that mean you're not coming in?
She wants to know if I'm coming in today.
Maybe no one mentioned that you got kidnapped.
How could they not tell her that I was kidnapped?
Did you call to talk to me or somebody else?
Nurse Durkin, that somebody else is the person who kidnapped me.
Okay, so what do you want?
May I speak to Dr. Armandingo?
He's not in the office.
Well, do you know whether he's making any progress with getting together my ransom money?
No, I don't.
Well, do you know when he'll be back?
No, I don't.
Well, do you know if he's...
Look, when he gets back from the marble tournament, you ask him the questions. I got an office full of patients.
Did you say marble tournament?
That's right.
He's at a marble tournament?
Who's at a marble tournament?
I'm sitting here in a wet sandbox, and he's at a marble tournament?
Who's at a marble?
Snookers, are you raising your voice?
You're darn right I'm raising my voice. I'm yelling.
Snookers.
I'm yelling, help me somebody. I've been kidnapped. Somebody, please.
All right. Now, don't dramatize. I really hate dramatizing.
Oh, I know.
What are you shouting? What's wrong with you? Wait a minute. Hello?
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Nurse Durkin. Who's this?
This is a kidnapper person. How come the person I kidnapped is blue in the face?
Well, because he's dramatizing. Tell him to breathe deeply.
Please, deeply. Just maybe you better get him some water, nurse.
Now, how can I get him some
Oh,
water?
that's right. Listen, okay, I'll get some water. Is that it?
Ask him. He called.
Is that it?
I guess. Just tell Gladys to come my house and bring the jammies.
Yes, he wants you to call his housekeeper and have her send over his jammies.
All right.
The ones with the feet in them in the third floor
Yeah,
down.
he wants the pink ones in the third row down with the feet in them.
Right.
Also, send over my slippers with the...
How about his slippers with the bunny rabbit
He
tail?
also wants the slippers with the bunny rabbit tail.
Okay, now is that it?
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
My third night as the prisoner of Willard Wermock, alias the Sandman, begins with a visit from Gladys Krant, my housekeeper.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's Gladys Cramp, housekeeper.
Say the passwords, please.
Is this the sand castle I see before me eyes?
Yes, it's the sandcastle you see before your eyes.
Is the drawbridge down, sweet voice from within?
Pray tell who wants it down. Pray tell who wants it down.
Me, the lady with the pink jammies.
Hold on. All right, let's have him.
No.
What?
Not until you permit me to look upon his fairy ship.
That was not part of the deal.
Now, you said that I did.
I said you could bring over his jammies with the feet in them, deliver them, and leave right away. All with a blindfold on.
Well, why can't I see him?
Because you cannot remove the blindfold.
Then let me hear his wonderful voice.
No, it cannot be done. Negative. Request denied.
Then no things Jeremy shall leave in my hands.
Request granted. Give me your hand.
Thank you.
This way.
Are you the person who kidnapped him?
And what if I said yes, I am?
Then I would tear off this blindfold and thresh your entire body till it was black and blue.
I am not the kidnapper.
Then who are you?
I'm the castle psychiatrist. Yeah, that's who I am.
The castle psychiatrist.
That's right. You see, this Sandman is really a sweetheart of a good person who can't help himself.
Why can't he?
Well, he had a terrifically bad mother and father who yelled on him all the time.
Shame on them.
And then he got married to a Schreier.
A what?
Thelma Schreier. She's another person who yells on him.
Why do people yell on him?
Well, because he tracks sand into the house and watches TV and won't help with the dishes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Okay, I'm going to open the door and let you speak to him.
The Sandman.
Now, the Mola Marauder.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, Tooth Fairy.
Yes.
Someone here to talk to you.
Is that you, your fairy ship?
Gladys? Gladys Cramp?
I brought your pink jammies with the feet in them, sir.
Thank you, Gladys.
Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm okay. No thanks to the Sandman.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Well, you can thank your lucky stars you didn't have a mother and father who yelled on you, or look where you'd be today.
My name is Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman, and I alone have captured America's beloved Tooth Fairy. I alone have demanded a huge ransom for his release. In doing all of this, I alone have done the most stupid, dumbcost thing of my entire lifetime.
Could you pass the butter, Mr. Wormack?
This is my housekeeper and cook, Rita Platt.
Could I have the grape jam there, Mr. Wormack?
The what?
It's the one beside your elbow.
Beside of
No, it's the one your elbow is in.
Oh, for crying out
Well, you
loud.
shouldn't read the newspaper at the breakfast table.
Do you know there isn't a stinking word in this whole stinking newspaper about my kidnapping America's stinking Tooth Fairy?
No, you just stop saying bad words about the Tooth Fairy. It's like saying bad words about Santa Claus.
All right, I'm sorry.
I won't stand for it, Mr. Wormack.
Said I'm sorry.
All right. I'm going to take the fairy's breakfast out on the patio.
Well, pass me some toast first.
There ain't no more toast.
Well, what's that there?
That's for him.
All 7 pieces?
He wants 2 with coffee, 2 with his eggs, 2 with jelly, and 1 for the birdies on the patio.
Where did I go wrong?
You got a dumb name, that's why.
Wehrmacht?
No, Sandman.
What are you talking about?
Now, what if somebody called you and said, "This is Little Red Riding Hood, and I just kidnapped the Tooth Fairy"? Now, would you believe it?
Yeah, but
of course
Rita-
you wouldn't. You'd say, "There ain't no Red Riding
Yeah,
Hood."
but
now, if
Rita-
you want people to take you serious, Mr. Wormack, you got to give people a serious name they can believe.
Yeah, but what about the name Tooth Fairy?
That's his name. That's taken.
Rita, just give me 1 piece of toast, please.
Change your name, Mr. Wormack.
You're telling me I ain't getting no toast because of my name?
You ain't getting no ransom because of your name.
Then give me a name.
I always liked, historical names, because they're real people.
For instance?
Well, how about Willard Washington?
Listen.
Seymour Lincoln?
Listen.
Then you
Rita.
pick a name, but make it historical so it sounds real. Dr. Armadingo's office.
Hello, this is Charles C. Hitler calling.
I, Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman, have captured the magnificent Mola Marauder. Now, under a brand new assumed name and wearing a foolproof disguise, I attempt to secure a ransom for the famous fairy's release. How do you do? I would like to see the doctor on a personal business matter.
Your name?
Charles C. Hitler.
All right, have a chair, Mr. Hitler.
Thank you.
Although I have met Nurse Durkin before by phone as the Sandman, she obviously does not remember my voice. Changing my name to Charles C. Hitler was a stroke of genius.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
My name is Harvey.
What can I do for you?
Do you have a Mr. Snookers working in this office?
Right, he's the doctor's assistant.
Doctor's assist. Do you mind if I lean my writing pad on your desk?
Help yourself.
Thank you. I find it very difficult to write standing up. He is the doctor's assistant. May I speak to him?
He's not in the office.
And when will Mr. Snookers be in, please?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. Is he on vacation or something?
He's been kidnapped.
He has been kidnapped. Uh-huh. And when will he be returned, if at all?
I have no idea.
She has no idea.
I guess if his ransom is paid, we'll know.
I thought you said you had no idea.
You asked me when. I'm giving you an if.
Listen, I can't keep standing here erasing
And
things.
lean on my desk.
It looks like I make mistakes when I have to erase like
Mr.
this.
Harvey.
Just look at this report. All dirty and messy from erasing
Look,
things.
if you want to know where the fairy is, why not ask this man here wearing the squirrely-looking disguise? He's got him. Name is Willard Wehrmacht.
Willard Wehrmacht? That's a fib. That's a fib. My name is Charles C. Hitler.
Sit down, Mr. Harvey.
Well, he reported a rather large contribution to charity last year.
Charles
What
C.
about it?
Hitler. It really is. It's Charles
Well,
C.
we'd like to know how he could give millions of dollars for teeth when he only makes $3,000 a year.
My name is Charles C. How much did he give?
$250 million.
The name is Willard Wehrmacht, and I think I can help you clean all this up, Mr. Harvey. 4:15 p.m. I, Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman, buy a cup of coffee for a Mr. Harvey of the Internal Revenue Service.
I'll have to write down this coffee in my report.
Of course.
Hey, why did you throw sand at me?
Several days ago, I alone captured America's beloved tooth fairy.
For goodness,
I alone asked for and did not get a big ransom.
made my report all messy.
Therefore, I alone am stuck with America's beloved tooth fairy, and it's costing 3 meals a day plus a midnight snack.
It's costing...
Mr. Harvey, would your official U.S. government peoples like to find the tooth fairy?
Well, the Internal Revenue Service does have some very important questions to ask of Mr. Snookers.
Then I will take you to him
Thank you.
for 1 million official U.S. government dollars.
Oh, I'm not allowed to spend more than $11.50 a day for anything.
I ask for caviar on toast, and you offer me cheese and crackers. Fie on you.
Would you stop that?
So long, Mr. Harvey, and remember, the Sandman is not a person to drink milk in the pantry when there is champagne flowing in the dining room.
You'd better stop throwing sand at people or you're going to get in trouble. That's a dirty habit.
You want more cheese and crackers and milk, Mr. Wehrmacht?
No, I want a ransom for the tooth fairy. Why can't I get a ransom?
Not so loud. You wake him up.
I don't care. It's my house.
Mr. Wehrmacht.
If I want to shout out, shout.
He's awake. He wants food.
Not so loud. Keep it quiet.
But should I put the food away so we don't smell it?
Hello down there.
He smelled it.
Are you eating something down there?
All right, it's coming. It's coming.
Don't forget the milk.
What did he say?
He said don't forget the milk.
Okay.
Like having a boarder, except we pay him to sleep and eat.
Give him up, Mr. Wehrmacht. It ain't worth it.
Maybe you're right, Frida.
Hello down there.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hello. Mr. Harvey? This is Willard T. Wehrmacht. Bring over your official U.S. government notebook and $11.50. Yeah. No, I will not throw sand at your face and machen your report all messy.
I, America's beloved tooth fairy, have been kidnapped by the Sandman, who has demanded a huge ransom in exchange for my release.
Mr. Snookers?
Yes?
I'm Mr. Harvey of the U.S. government.
Oh, thank goodness. How did you do it? How'd you find me?
We paid your ransom.
Well, I knew if the Sandman was to be paid, only the U.S. government could handle $1 million.
We paid the Sandman $11.50.
Gee, you really knocked his price down. Well, that's good. That's good.
Well, that's all my department is allowed for daily expenses.
What department?
The Internal Revenue Service.
You're with the Internal Revenue Service?
1040.
Gee, that makes me so proud to be an American and pay taxes.
That's precisely why I'm here, Mr. Snookers. It's about your taxes.
Uh-huh. Well, let's get out of here and we'll discuss it over a glass of milk.
Mr. Snookers.
Yeah?
Where did you get all this money here on line 16 in your report?
Line 16?
Yes, charitable contributions, see?
25.
200.
205.
And $50 million.
$50 million.
Isn't that a lot of money to give to a tooth charity?
Well, that's my favorite charity. You see, when I go out on house calls, I take teeth and leave nickels, dimes, and quarters under pillows.
Mr. Snookers, here on line 1, you report an income of $3,422.
Right, I had a good year last year.
How do you explain giving away millions when you only earn a few thousand?
Oh, well, that's explained on line 27.
27?
Yes, tax refund. See, because I earn so little and give away so much, I get a tax refund of, let's see, this year it's 208. 208.
$280 million.
$80 million, right.
Are you sitting here in this damp sandbox and telling me your entire tooth fairy operation is financed by your annual tax refund?
Right. That's why I'm proud to be an American.
Do you realize that if I told my superiors about this, they'd think I'm wicky-wacky in the head?
Well, I know it's amazing.
And probably demote me to the Department of Wiretapping or something?
Yes. Well, let's go get a glass of milk and I'll explain how all of
No, thanks. Mr. Sandman,
Why are you calling Mr.
I've changed my mind. Give me back my $11.50.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Mr. Harvey, you closed the door. I'm still in here. Mr. Harvey!
Mortimer would never believe me.
Tuesday morning, 9:17. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment.
Fairy phone.
Nurse Durkin?
Yeah.
This is the Molar Marauder.
Yeah.
I have a very simple question for you, Nurse Durkin.
I doubt it, but let's have it.
Do you believe, or is it your opinion, that I, America's first fairy in time of peace and
Let's
war,
have it.
it's coming, will ever in your lifetime, or mine, actually be released from imprisonment by the Sandman?
No, I don't.
Okay, then the thing
Is that the question?
Yes, and you've answered it.
Good.
Now, the time has come to move on.
I'll buy that.
Nurse Durkin, would you please go to the nearest National Tooth Ranger and deliver a secret code message that will set off a highly sophisticated escape plan?
Okay.
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
That's right. Now say that to the nearest
Tooth Ranger.
Tooth Ranger, right. They'll understand.
Doctor,
Stop wincing. Yes?
a pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
Well, I can only take one patient at a time. He'll just have to wait. Rinse.
Doctor,
What?
my pretty purple panda is standing on my corn is a secret Tooth Ranger code phrase.
Nurse Durkin, I don't... It is?
Yeah, straight from the mouth of the Molar Marauder himself.
My pretty purple
He
panda.
said you'd know what it means and you're to repeat it to the nearest Tooth Ranger.
Uh-huh. Repeat. Yes. Mrs. Carlett.
Uh-huh.
My, pretty purple panda standing on my corn.
You what?
Never mind. Nurse Durkin, take down this message.
Right.
Attention all Tooth Rangers everywhere. Write it in a note. Pass it to a friend. In letters large and small. In a voice soft and loud. Let the words ring out. My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
Maybe I could have found a nice factory job.
I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by Willard T. Wermont, the notorious Sandman. However, since my employer, Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, has been unable to pay a huge ransom for my release, I have smuggled out a secret code message.
He says it means a big escape plan should be put into effect.
A big escape plan.
Yeah, one that was planned by your National Tooth Rangers for a moment such as this.
Could you give me the secret code message one more time?
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
My pretty purple pen. Ah, wait.
You have it?
Yes, the first letter of each word.
Yeah?
M-P-P-I-S-O-M-C. That's it.
What?
Mippisum. It spells Mippisum.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Doctor.
Nurse Durkin, are you sure he said my
That's
pretty...
what he gave me.
Well, it's dumb. What he gave you is dumb.
Why should that be a surprise?
If he was going to call for the go-ahead of an escape plan, he should have mentioned how to go ahead.
Look, Doctor, why not just relay it to the Tooth Rangers? Maybe one of them knows what it means.
Yes, you're right. I'll call some names here on the Ranger roster.
Hello?
Hello? My pretty purple panda. He's standing on my corn.
What?
The you-know-who said to tell you my pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
Well, tell him to give him a kick in the you-know-what, and he'll get off.
Hello? Hello? That one didn't, no. But I'll dial another one here, and perhaps, this one.
Hello, Ranger Cramp here.
I have a message for you from the famous fairy,
The who?
the Molar Marauder.
Oh, yes, the Molar Martyr.
Yes, and he sent out a message to all of his Tooth Rangers.
Now, wasn't that swell of him? What is it?
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
You know, when those big ones go soft in the head, they really go, don't they?
Yes, they really did.
Oh, I could bust out crying, I could.
Speaking of busting out, didn't we Rangers come up with some sort of special plan for busting out fellow Rangers who were kidnapped?
Oh, yes, I think it was set up at our picnic in the park meeting in May.
Were you there?
No, I couldn't make it. How about you?
No, trees give me a rash. Well, thanks anyway.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by Willard Wermont, alias the Sandman.
They're all here, Doctor.
Stop rinsing, Mrs. Carlip. Thank you, Nurse Durkin. However, I have smuggled out a secret code message calling for an intricate escape plan. Good morning, Rangers all.
Good morning, Ranger Doctor.
Rangers, you've been summoned here this morning to receive a special secret code message, which I'm sure you'll all understand, from our beloved leader.
Where is the big guy? I ain't seen him around.
He's been kidnapped.
Oh.
And now, the secret message, as it was received by Nurse Durkin. Nurse Durkin?
Quote, my pretty purple panda is standing on my corn, unquote.
Yes, Mr. Brunkley.
Is this meeting going to run late?
I don't think so. Would anyone like to have the message repeated? Then does anyone know what it means? Nurse Durkin?
Well, according to the fairy, the message calls for the execution of a secret kidnap rescue plan discussed at your last meeting.
Oh, yes. Well, I haven't been to the last several meetings. Who here was at our last Ranger meeting? Yes, Mr. Brunkley?
I was at the last meeting.
Oh, good. What was the discussion about the escape plan?
That was just me and the Durango sister.
Uh-huh. What was the discussion?
It was about how to rescue the ferry.
Yes, well, what was the plan?
Well, I was supposed to paint the meeting room Pernicious pink.
Mr. Brunkley.
But I didn't have no Pernicious pink, so I went to get some Capricious coral to substitute.
What was the plan?
I don't know. They brung it up while I was out getting the Capricious.
Then no one here knows the meaning of my pretty...
No, we don't. No.
Fine. Then this meeting is adjourned.
Nice meeting.
Doctor, radio and TV people are here.
Oh, send them in.
Would you step in, please?
Thank you.
Thank you. Doctor, this is...
I'm Norman Norton of television.
I'm Nancy Nickerson of radio.
I'm Armadingo of Tishomingo. Stop wincing. Stop the music, Raoul.
Right. What's up, Doc? Why'd you call us here?
What's up, Doc? Why'd you call us here?
An emergency has arisen. It's urgent I make contact with 3 of our Tooth Rangers, the Durango sisters, who at this moment are touring the country.
Why do you have to reach just these 3, Doc?
Well, you see, the...
Doctor,
I'm sorry.
Don't you think girls can ask intelligent and original questions?
Of course they can. Your question?
Why do you have to reach just these 3, Doc?
Well, it seems the Mola Marauder has been kidnapped.
He has?
Yes, and he has called for the execution of a special rescue plan discussed at our last meeting of the National Tooth Rangers.
Go on.
Only the Durango sisters know how that rescue plan works.
Why is that, Doc?
Tell me, why is that, Doc?
Because only the Durango sisters attended our last meeting.
So you want to reach them?
Right.
So you want to reach them?
Right. For wherever they are in this... Hit it, Raoul. Hello, Durango sisters, wherever you are in this grand country of ours. If you're in New Jersey, call Whitaker 4977. If you're in Fargo, call Plaza 9338. And if you can't, call Wright from wherever you are. By the way, the background music for this emergency announcement was by Mr. Raoul Feldheiser at the Mammoth Dental Organ. Any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Does he know Melancholy Baby?
Do you know Mel?
Come to me, my melancholy baby. Thank you. Don't be blue. I don't mean green but blue. All your tears are foolish fancy.
I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by the Sandman, alias Willard Wermont. However, I've called for my rescue by smuggling out a secret code message to all Tooth Rangers everywhere.
How many cards do you run?
No cards.
No cards for you, the Tooth Fairy.
How about you?
Me, the Sandman, will take 5 cards.
I don't understand what's taking so long.
I've got to look at my card.
Oh, no, not this. I mean my rescue.
Okay, I'm all set here.
It's been almost a week since I sent out my secret code message calling on my local Tooth Rangers to rescue me.
What do you have?
What?
What cards do you have?
Oh, I've got the bandit, the farmer, the shoe clerk, and 2 dance hall girls. What do you have?
I have the parson in the church, the crab fisherman, 2 used car dealers, and the school teacher.
That's not the school teacher.
It ain't?
No, that's the old maid.
This is not the old maid.
Look, how is it we've played this game over 100 times and you still don't know the old maid?
All right, it's the old maid.
So that means I have won again.
All right, so you've won again.
That's the 78th game I've won.
Would you tell me something, please?
What?
What's taken those blunted Tooth Rangers so long to rescue you?
I don't know. I sent out the...
Here, I'm dialing that dingalingo doctor's office. Ask them when they're going to get here.
Okay, it's ringing. Does this mean our agreement is off?
What agreement?
Whoever wins 100 straight games of Old Maid first has to pay the other person 100...
1,000.
1,035.
$350.
$350, right.
Yeah, that's when you're going to get rescued.
Dr. Armadingo's office.
Nurse Durkin, this is the Molar Marauder. I was wondering how things were coming along with the rescue plan.
We're looking
Looking?
for someone who knows how the plan works.
Oh. Well, I think it was discussed at the last Ranger meeting.
Yeah, but only the Durango sisters were at the meeting.
Well, couldn't they
They're
come?
out in their camper touring the country. As soon as we find them, we'll get to you.
Okay, thanks. Nurse Durkin said only the Durango sisters know the rescue plan and they're trying to find them.
So why didn't you tell her the plan on the phone?
I don't know it.
How could you not?
I wasn't at the last Tooth Ranger meeting because I got
Kidnapped,
Right.
right.
How many cards you want?
5 cards. Off the top.
Right.
Ferry phone.
Nurse Durkin, this is the Molar Marauder.
Yeah.
As you know, I've been kidnapped by the Sandman.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Have you also heard if I'm going to get out of here?
3 Tooth Rangers known as the Durango sisters have knowledge of a secret plan for your escape. But they're on a camping trip, and we're looking for them.
Oh. They're still looking for the Durango sisters.
4 weeks they've been looking, and 4 weeks you've been kidnapped.
Well, Marauder,
Yes.
what is this, 4 weeks you've been kidnapped?
What is this, 4 weeks I've been kidnapped?
No, it's been 4 weeks you've been kidnapped.
Nurse Durkin, I think it's 4 weeks I've been kidnapped.
Yeah, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
As long as it's gone this long, why don't we just say you've moved or something?
Well, that's why I'm calling.
You want me to mail you a change of address card?
No, Mr. Wormout, alias the Sandman, has come up with what I think is an excellent solution to all of this.
Let's hear it.
He'd like to adopt me. You want to take the phone and try to explain your idea to her?
Yeah, it seems to me that we would all be better off.
Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, patients. Good morning, patients.
There are no patients in the office, Doctor.
Hello?
Just a minute. Doctor. Doctor.
Huh. I must have dozed off, yes?
All right, what is it? What happened, Doctor?
Phone calls, all-night phone calls.
What kind? Are you wearing your pajamas?
From Kentucky and Iowa, from Massachusetts and
What
Maine.
kind of phone
From New
call?
York, West Virginia.
Doctor, what kind of phone calls?
Well, people heard of our search for the Durango sisters.
They've been found?
No, just cases of erroneous and mistaken identity all night long. Ring, ring, ring.
You want to answer that phone, Doctor?
Right.
Hello, Mr. Sandman.
This is the Molar Marauder.
Now, what do you want me to do?
Would you call my attorney, Mr. Shyster, and tell him about our idea?
What idea?
About the Sandman adopting me.
Molar Marauder.
Is that the Molar Marauder?
Yes, it is.
Would you tell him that Darlene, Doris, and Denise said hi, having a wonderful time, and wish he were there?
Doctor, those were the Durango sisters.
Oh, good. We want to talk to them.
Where were they?
It was the State of the Union.
Which state, Doctor? Which state?
Let's not panic. It had to be either Virginia, Ohio, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, New York, New Jersey, Colorado, Maine, New Hampshire. I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by Willard Wermock, alias the Sandman. However, my rescue is just hours away, and so to while away the final hours.
You want any cards?
Yes, 2 cards.
The fairy wants 2 cards, and the Sandman wants 5 cards.
Bad hand, huh?
What did Dr. Armadingo say about your rescue?
Well, they're still looking for the Durango sisters, because they've got the secret plan to rescue me.
Your cards.
Oh, thanks.
And what about the other idea?
You mean about your adopting me?
Oh, that's a bad one.
Well, it was your idea.
No, this card here is a bad one.
Oh, you want to take another?
May I?
Oh, sure. Rules are meant to be broken.
There must be better rules to play this for-plunged game than we got.
Well, they're going to talk it over with my lawyer, Mr. Shyster.
Rules?
No, you're adopting me.
Okay, what do you got?
The bellhop, the conductor, 2 chorus girls, and a village blacksmith. How about...
I got the sandwich maker, 2 burglars, a policeman on a horse, and a French librarian.
That's not a French librarian. That's the old maid.
This ain't the old maid.
This means I've won 99 straight
Mazel
games.
tov for you.
One more game and you owe me.
I know I owe you, and I don't care I owe you, so don't tell me I owe you.
Now, don't be a sore loser.
Why can't they find this pistachio girls? Why?
Look, they're trying. They really are. Dr. Armadingo was awake so much with phone calls, he walked in the office with his PJs on.
I don't need this aggravation.
Wait a minute. That's it. The International Ranger Distress Signal.
What do you say?
All they have to do is get Tooth Rangers everywhere to fly the Ranger Distress Signal.
What is this Ranger distress signal? What? Yours truly.
Sorry to wake you, Ranger Raoul, but I got a request for you from his ferry ship.
All right.
Go fly your pajamas.
All right. Go fly your pajamas. You know where? Way up in the sky, so high.
I don't believe
All
it.
right. believe it. No, I don't believe it. No, you don't realize. You don't believe it. No, I've never.
I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman.
Okay, how many cards do you want?
No cards, thank you.
No cards for the Tooth Fairy.
However, my freedom is just hours away, for the National Tooth Rangers are coming to my rescue as soon as they find them.
Okay, me, the Sandman, is taking no cards too.
Are you sure about that?
I am positive about that.
If you lose this game, you're in trouble.
What cards you got?
That'll be 100 straight games you've lost.
What cards you got?
All right. I've got the Spanish Matador, the Candlestick Maker, 2 Indian Braves, and the Fat Lady in the Circus. What do you have?
I got the Ice Cream Store Man, the Pretty Secretary, 2 politicians, and...
Yes?
I need 2 more cards.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You can't do that.
It's my kidnapping place. It's my card.
I've already announced my card.
Look, what difference does it make? In a couple hours, you're going to be rescued by the Tooth Patrol anyway.
Tooth Rangers.
For goodness sake, I ain't got nothing out of kidnapping you. No ransom, no thank you, no nothing. Give me something.
But the rules say very
Give
specific...
me 2 cards. If I lose this time, I'll throw a big fancy rescue party for you.
With all the trimmings?
Yeah, with all the trimmings.
I don't know. The rules are very
Look at
specific.
it this way. You want to leave behind a broken, undefeated, 100-time loser?
The rules very specific.
Or do you want to leave a person who respected you? Because when he asked for 2 small cards, you said, take the small cards.
Take the small cards.
Take 4, the extra small.
Take 4, they're extra small.
Thank you. 1, 2, get the phone.
Right. Hello, Sandcastle.
Paula Marauder, this is Nurse Durgan. Ranger Dr. Amadingo wanted you to know that the Rangers have been found and help is on its way.
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on, because I think we're going to have a fancy rescue party. What do you have?
I got a gypsy, a back fair rider, 2 dentists, and a lady who didn't get married.
Nurse Durkin?
Yeah.
We're going to have a fancy rescue party with all the trimmings.
What time?
What time?
2 o'clock by the patio.
2 o'clock by the patio.
Rehearsal at 11 sharp.
Rehearsal at 11 sharp.
Right.
This is the Sandcastle, where I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been held captive by Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman, lo these many weeks. All right, let's get started, everyone. However, in just a few hours, I will be rescued by the Tooth Rangers, and lo, freedom will be mine once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Amadingo. Would you stand behind the ferry, Mr. Wehrmacht?
Standing.
And now, where are the rescuers?
They were passing through Ypsilanti a half hour ago.
Well, we can't wait for them. This rescue rehearsal must begin on time.
Why? We ain't got another one after this.
Just stand behind me. Fine. All right, Nurse Durkin, would you stand in for the rescuers, please?
Right.
And now we have here the rescuer represented by Nurse Durkin and the rescuee represented by the Mola Marauder. And we begin with Ranger Raoul Feldheiser at the Mammoth Dental Organ.
Yours truly.
Would the rescuer and the rescuee please step forward? Right. Would the person giving away the rescuee please step forward? Where's the person?
Standing behind the ferry.
Oh, yes. May we have the ring, please?
What ring?
The key ring with the key for the sandbox door here.
Oh, yeah, here.
Thank you. And now, Nurse Durkin, would you step forward and unlock and open?
Right.
And would you read the words?
And with this key, I do thee give you, the Mola Marauder, your freedom.
Dear, I'm your silent ear. Lovely and
Not yet, Raoul! And now, the Mola Marauder. Thank you, Rangers. And with these feet, I do thee walk out into a world where man is free.
Dear, I'm your silent ear.
Not yet, Raoul! And now, Mr. Sandman.
Giving the beloved Tooth Fairy away is a far, far better thing I do than I have ever done before.
Now, Raoul!
All right, dear, when you're smiling me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start in the end, you know.
And now, let there be frivolity and dancing had by all.